In this lesson, I'm going to show you how to add using artboards in your workflow in Photoshop. I briefly mentioned them before, and this is going to be familiar to you if you use Adobe Illustrator. Basically, what we can do is have multiple versions of this canvas that we are working on in this one project. It's great for creating multiple versions, or if you're creating a series of graphics or things that just it makes sense to have the photos, the fonts, the style, and just visually be able to see it in the same project as you're working on it. Artboards is the way to go. If you are using an earlier version of Photoshop, this may not be available to you. This was added in the, I believe, CC 2019 version. So how do you create an artboard? The first way is if you already have a project open is to click on your move tool and go down to the artboard tool. Now you'll see that our cursor is now the artboard tool. And up at the top, you have your options for the size and the aspect of your artboard. So you can create a custom, or you can use one of these preset options. So say you want to create, this is really good if you're working on like apps. If you know you're creating an app for the iPad Pro 12.9 inch, for example, or the Apple Watch, we can go ahead and select one of these. Let's say iPhone X. I'm going to press the space bar to get my hand tool. I'm going to move over to this sort of blank space to actually just simply create an artboard that's exactly this size. You click this plus button. This changes our mouse to the create in an artboard tool, and just click. And you'll see there that now we have this artboard that is sort of the size of our actual iPhone. Now, say you want to create sort of a custom size, you can really just choose any of these or just leave it on custom and then click and drag. Okay, so see, now I have two artboards. Say you want to duplicate one of these artboards so that you have the exact same settings and size. Just click the plus button. You can do it on the top or bottom, and you can see that it adds it above or below, depending on how you want to work. And you also notice that on the right-hand side, you have these artboards, which is now a separate group within your layer panel. Again, we're going to be going over the layer panel in the next section in more depth, but just it's good to know that. And you'll be able to organize your different assets into each artboard. Another way to copy an artboard is to have your artboard tool selected, press the Option key on your keyboard. First, select the artboard itself or the background or the title up at the top, and then just click holding down Option or Alt on a PC, Option on a Mac, and then drag it. And now you can see that it actually copies that artboard with all of the assets in it. So pretty cool sort of workflow. I know it looks kind of messy right now. Typically, you'd want it to stay a little bit more organized, but throughout this course, you're going to see me using artboards. It's also a great way if you are following along with the projects. You can have one of my final project up and also be using your own project or creating your own project. So you'll learn more as you practice, but I just wanted to mention this because it is a cool new feature in the latest versions of Photoshop for your workflow. Thanks a lot for watching.